guys, it's me, the lovely Lori, your positivity princess. I'm doing a very short video called 7 ways to teach your kids about the law of attraction. You guys may or may not know that I do have 2 kids. There's Matthew, who's 6, and Jacob is 9. And they're both creative and smart and boys, okay? They're both very much boys. So when I try to get them to sit and do a lot of like meditative type mindfulness stuff, it's not happening a lot. Sometimes at school, I know that their teachers get them to do like a mindful Monday practice, but it's not something that they're, dying to do at home. Okay, so I'm going to show you 7 ways, or tell you about 7 ways that I have learned to use the law of attraction with my kids, or to teach them about it in a more of an indirect way. Okay, so way number 1 is to use storybooks. So any stories that teach about gratitude, positivity, love, and happiness. Okay, so that was the Thank You book. I got that from Chapters. All of these I think I got from Chapters or Scholastic in general. Hugaboo, I Love You. There's the Robert Munch. I'll put the title of it below here, okay? But it's a really nice story about love. And this one here is called Happy. Again, Chapters is on sale. I collect these, okay? So I'm teaching my children about being happy for other people, about gratitude, about being imaginative, about being happy, anything that raises their vibration enough to let them feel good, okay? The more they feel good, the more they can manifest things that they want. They don't even realize they're doing it. Way number 2 is to fill their bucket. What I mean by that, and this is in the school board, they talk about this all the time in the lower grades. So it's not literally a bucket that you're filling. They do use this kind of more visual or tactile approach where they'll have an actual bucket or container. But what I mean by fill your bucket or fill their bucket is give them little wins throughout the day. So give them positive reinforcement for every little thing that they're doing right. They bring their dishes to the sink. I noticed you brought the dishes to the sink. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Very responsible. Or they come right away when you call them for dinner, as opposed to making you wait 60, not 60, but making you call them 6 times. They come right away. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming to the table. This is like, I don't even mean fill your bucket as in like give rewards. I mean like verbal things, or like even a hug. Like, at the end of the day, fill their bucket, give them a hug and say, you were at school all day. I missed you the whole day. And now you're home. I'm so happy to see you. Okay? So fill that bucket and let them feel that they're doing a good job. Number 3 is to practice something called SNAP. So what that is it's a sort of a behavior modification program for children who have a little bit of a problem controlling their impulses. So what it's called, or what it stands for, is Stop Now and Plan. And I'll put a link below. It's run through a lot of programs that are funded, and there's some waiting lists as well. So my son, Jacob, actually went through the program called, is when you're starting to feel yourself getting out of control, so you're losing control of your emotions and behaviors, is stop, okay? And use a stop means that you're using something that calms you down. So it gets you right back into your, out of your animal brain, back into your, your logical brain, okay? So it brings down your blood pressure. So examples of stops are using your square breathing, putting your hands in your pockets, taking a little walk, getting a little bit of time in nature if you can, talking to someone that you trust that always calms you down, spending time with a pet or petting an animal, that helps, or doing a favorite activity, drawing a picture, journaling. All these things are stops. What that means is it gets you out of that angry brain and into a calm space. And in the SNAP program, they say, if it's not helping, it's hurting. If you're not making it better, you're making it worse. And I love that. Okay, because in the law of attraction, making things better and making things more positive and happy always has a benefit. Number 4, give them choices. So you want to give your kids choices and let them feel like they have a little bit of control over what's happening in their lives. So I don't mean choices as in you want to go to school or not. No, they have to do that. I mean like give them choices in things like, would you like to wear this shirt or this shirt? Or would you like, with your chicken, would you like mashed potatoes or French fries? Things like that. You don't really care which one they pick, but they do get that choice. And, you know, some parents are like, well, I already know what they want, or they'll take too long, or, you know, then they'll want more and more choices. Well, that's okay. You want them to become independent and autonomous people, especially when they're getting a little bit older and almost in double digits in age. If they can't pick what side they want with their dinner, you got trouble. The next one is number 5 is do something that they enjoy. So do an activity with them. They want to spend time with you more than they want to do anything else. So do something with them. Do a board game. Play Hungry Hippos is so fun, you know, or Uno. We've been playing Uno lately. Or Scrabble is really fun as well. Even if you play with like loosen up the rules a little bit, it just playing a little bit of games with your kids. It can be Minecraft or a video game where you're playing together. And what I'm trying to encourage here is something that you're not playing parallel play, but you're doing interactive play with your child. And making sure they're having a good time doing it, okay? Letting them feel like they're bonding with you. That is what's going to raise their vibration the most. If that's what you're wanting to do, then you play with them. Number 6, guided meditations. So I'll put a link again to some guided meditations that you can do with your child, especially before bed if you find that they have trouble falling asleep. What it does is it works the same as for us, but with guided meditations for children, it's a little more, it plays more on the visuals. So it'll be like, bring them right to a certain setting. Like imagine you're in this beautiful, huge castle and around you is all this beautiful artwork that you created, and you looked around and you saw a picture that you drew recently. What does it look like? And they can just imagine visualizing all these things, and just think about how that calms them. It brings them into the now. It takes them out of their like a ruminating behavior, or, you know, if they're being very impulsive, it helps ground them a little bit, you know, into the present moment, as opposed to reliving something that happened at school over and over again. And then last, number 7 is doing something creative with them. So together, I like to, with my kids, we play a game where we're doing a story together. So you have to say the next sentence in the story. Another thing you can do that's creative is do some artwork. So you can do some clay, you know, build something with clay. We like to recreate things that we've seen in movies. So we like to make like something like if we saw Forky in Toy Story Part 4, we're going to try to make that. Also, my son is also, both of them actually are into sewing right now. So they're, I'm not really sure where this came from, but they're into sewing. And you know what? It makes them happy. They also like to do, you know, using the knitting loom. They like to, you make the loops that go all the way around. And it strengthens their ability to use their imagination. It allows them to see you as creative and you setting a good example. It allows them to learn that a lot more can come from their, like, they can imagine something or visualize it in their head, and they can make it into reality. Because they're doing it, they're making it come into reality by creating it themselves, by building it, by drawing it, whatever it is. It's think of the skill of this invaluable thing you'd be teaching your children. Okay, so guys, if you have any other suggestions, I'm gonna call this part 1. Please, if you liked any of it, please give me a thumbs up. I don't want you to miss the second part, so please please subscribe and let me know if you like this content, or if you find that I may be rambling. Please tell me. Any feedback is good feedback. Okay, guys, I love you. Come on, I love you. Okay, so have a great day and be positive.